child is there suffering. Yes, we help, the party helps, but it is not enough. That child needs a mother. They don't know where the father of the child is. That girl, that boy needs a mother. You feel as a mother there is a lot that I put myself into that boy's shoes. If they're my kids that are out there suffering, when the mother is in prison just because she came out to fight for what she thinks that is right for her country, and you also have the guts to come in Kenya and start giving orders, telling what what Babu Owino has to do. Kenyans, if you don't wake up and fight for yourself, that man there, Museveni, is not good. It is going to come and start giving orders in your own house, You should stop and put an end to this. Otherwise, how can you come on a press TV, an international, like a country international TV, and you start giving orders? Who are you in a country that is not yours, And also Kenyans, you look on and start just tweeting about this. Don't become like us Ugandans, I know you're more courageous than us. Please all for coming, the press, my fellow Ugandans, to come today so that we can talk about the pressing issues that are around Kenya and Uganda. Because Kenya and Uganda are like brothers and sisters. Whatever oppresses Kenya goes right to Uganda. Whatever oppresses Uganda goes right to Kenya. Because in terms of trading, whatever, there is a lot that unites us as Kenyans and Ugandans. But first of all, I want to talk about the political prisoners in Uganda. That since there are over some that have been in prison for over 3 years, there is a girl called Olivia Lutaya. She has a kid. She's a single mother, a 31-year-old woman that has been in prison for over 3 years. Museveni, I think you've done enough harm in our country than good. If these political prisoners have a crime or a case to answer, kindly bring them to court. Kindly bring them out to court and let them face the charges. You don't bring them to court. When you bring them, you just take them back without any valid reason. Please, we are tired of all this nonsense that you're doing to our country. You've made a lot harm than good for us, A single mother, imagine, you just bring her, the child is there suffering. Yes, we help, the party helps, but it is not enough. That child needs a mother. They don't know where the father of the child is. That girl, that boy needs a mother. You feel as a mother there is a lot that I put myself into that boy's shoes. If they're my kids that are out there suffering, when the mother is in prison just because she came out to fight for what she thinks that is right for her country. And you also have the guts to come in Kenya and start giving orders, telling what what Babu Owino has to do. Kenyans, if you don't wake up and fight for yourself, that man there, Museveni, is not good. It is going to come and start giving orders in your own house, You should stop and put an end to this. Otherwise, how can you come on a press TV, an international, like a country international TV, and you start giving orders? Who are you in a country that is not yours, And also Kenyans, you look on and start just tweeting about this. Don't become like us Ugandans, I know you're more courageous than us. Please act. Don't allow this man to come start making orders. He will even start ordering for your arrests, because he can. He has these guys' foots all over him. They suck his ass. They want him. So if he gives orders, they are going to act, And also the other thing is the abductions in Uganda are too much. And I'm seeing the same thing happening to Kenyans. People are being abducted. They are being killed. No one knows where these people were taken. There are a number of people in Uganda till to date for 5 years. We don't know where they are. We have to stand up as Africans, as East Africans. We fight for ourselves. If we need to do a Pan-African thing, let's do it, so long as this is going to take us from all the thing that is taking our country astray. The youth have no jobs. We are jobless. Everything is going sour in our countries, but we are just there looking on as if we can't do anything. If we don't fight now, there is no time for us to fight. Ugandans, I beg you, my fellow Ugandans, we have to act. For us, we act on ground. We act when we are not on ground. We call upon everyone to put your fear aside and fight, because even though you fear is not going to bring food on your table. Fear is not going to put your kids at school. I kindly beg all my fellow Ugandans to stand and come and fight. We have one word. If we've said enough is enough, let's say it is enough, because Museveni is going to make Uganda a monarchy. Right now he's training his son for the chair, trying to train him to come as the next president. This is not a monarchy. That leadership should go through certain steps, We should fight for ourselves unless there is a lot that we are going to suffer. I'm going to talk about also my president's shoot, Bobi Wine. Ugandans, these guys were like throwing a stone, saying, what can we do? And we didn't react. The next time they'll shoot him on the head and he'll be gone. It was our time yesterday to react upon what they did to Bobi Wine. If we sit and look on, they're gonna do, that like someone is triggering, what can you do? Let me pinch you. What are you gonna do? And they have done the worst. He's in the hospital, he's suffering, Guys, at times you feel when your heart is down and you're hopeless because Ugandans have failed to stand up as one and fight. We got the courage from you Kenyans on what you did. But guys, we shouldn't stop. If it needs us to unite, we come from Uganda to Kenya, we fight together, let's do it. If it means Kenyans coming to Uganda, you join us, we fight. So long as we are liberating our countries, let's do it. And also, the arrest of the members of FDC in Uganda that were arrested in Kisumu, I don't think it was called for. These guys had just come for a seminar to study. So let them tell us that seminars are no longer allowed to be conducted in different parts. We all come here to study. Kenyans go here for seminars in Uganda. Is it wrong? And they were charged with treason, and everyone is quiet about it as if it is normal. Did they find them using any armed things that they are using for that seminar? There is a lot that we need to see and sit and analyze and act. Talking is not going to be enough, but we need to act as soon as possible for our countries, for our kids, for our grandkids, because the future will ask us, what did we do? Our kids will ask us, what did we do? But we just sat there, And also to bring it to Uganda a bit is that abana Uganda bannange yonna gye muli mbayita mbakowoola buno bwonna obulyako obuli mu ggwanga obussi bw'abantu ekiwamba abantu tuteeke ekkomo ku byonna tulwanirire omwana gwe bayita Olivia Lutaya ali mu kkomera tulowooze ku mwana w'omuto oyo. She is a single mother atalina musango. Bw'aba alina omusango bamuleete mu kkooti awozesebwe, naye omwana we alekeraawo okubonaabona olw'omusajja gwe bayita Museveni n'abantu be abalowooza nti be balina obuyinza okusalawo ku buli kimu. Amateeka gaffe bagafudde agatalina mugaso. Even courts cannot rule out something and it's acted upon. Buli omu alaga amakooti tegasalawo kintu ne bakikolerako. Bwe baba balina omusango babaleete mu kkooti babozesebwe. Abantu be bawamba, abantu be basibe watali musango, abakazi abadde beekalakaasa ku nguudo nga bali bwerere. Ffe tetwatunuulidde bwerere bwabwe. We just looked at what message were they bringing out. Gye babadde baleeta eri abantu naye abasinga mwafudde kubere. But that was not the message. The message was stop corruption, stop the abductions, bakoye, the high taxes that are increasing day by day. There is nothing. Social media tax was hiked, sugar was hiked, bread was hiked, everything was hiked. There is nothing free in Uganda. There is no proper medication. The roads are bad. There is no free education. You cannot even get a government school that can provide a proper free education for our kids. Omwavu omunaku talina waliira, talina wabeera. Abannayuganda mbasaba tusituke. Kano ke kaseera abawo bagenza okuba pulezidenti waffe essasi. Mutudde musirise naye bano abasajja babadde nga abasuula akayinja mu ngatto okulaba musobola kukola ki. neera baakikoze mwasirise okweyiwa mu ddwaliro kyadde tekimala. It was a time for us to act era tusituke tukolere wamu naye musirise ebintu bigenda mu maaso muganya okwekalakaasa abasuubuzi babakubyeko China Town mwakitwala no twabayita twekalakaase ku nguudo on 23rd mwagaana kati obudde buno babakubyeko China Town buli kikasasira ali eyo mukaaba mwagala tweko naye ng'ate mujjukire abasuubuzi mulina enkizo nnyo y'amaanyi mu ggwanga Uganda senga musalawo nti muggale amaduuka n'egubeera mwezi gumu eggwanga lino temusobola kulireka kyekimu omusajja oyo ajja kubaako kyakyuseera bye batereza kubanga ebiruma Abannayuganda babimanya ate era babitegeera naye balinda ffe ng'Abannayuganda tukozeewo ki but the more we sit and keep quiet these guys are gonna step on us. I think I should stop there for someone else to say something.